Hey, good day, everybody. Stocks bounced a little further after those lower shadows from yesterday, and they did so in very light volume. So we continue at least a slight bounce from the lows for now. Nothing really convincing on the upside as of yet. You look at the Dow. That's yesterday's green candle, and you'll see today's continuation of that back still below resistance. I mean, so it's in a range down, up, down, up. Nothing's really changed as of yet, but still remaining above moving averages, at least for now. The S&P is very similar in the sense that it's also below the pivot area, above the moving averages. Nothing's really changed here either. The last time, however, let's see, it was into the resistance area. It was actually overbought. Now we're not overbought, so maybe that might make the difference right there. Let's go look at the NASDAQ. It bounced as well with a higher open from yesterday's close. That's following the lower shadow from yesterday as well, and including the intraday trend that was broken as well, but still below or at the 8 moving average, which is still declining. Still in a declining trend and channel as well. And that's about it for now on that. Room to the downside. Obviously, a slight bit of room to the upside for now. TSX. So it comes off the 8 moving average a little bit, makes a new high, but barely closes above as it's been sideways range for a whole week. Now it's just slightly moving higher, but nothing very convincing either. Let's go over to the US dollar, Canadian dollar. It's had this very small real candles into a flat 50 and then just flushed here. So um, this still has kind of a look for maybe the upside, but of course we had a lower low, so hard to tell here. The moving averages are sideways, so there's room clearly to 108.50. We'll see if that's where they're going. The euro, on the other hand, it's actually rising, coming off the rising moving averages, but just retesting once again 138, but still room above into 139 plus. Treasuries, we saw the markets are up, but the treasuries were, while they're down, you can see it actually came off its support area, the 20-day moving average. So not green, but certainly 134 support continues to be the theme. And then when you look at the Japanese yen, it was of course up. It's pretty much right at the moving average, which is sideways in that overall channel. So there's obviously a lot of room to the downside, but there's no telling what they're trying to do with this thing. Gold came off its 1280 area, now right cluster with the moving average here as well. And silver is of similar note. It came off its support area, but below the moving averages, not clustered within. And then when you get over to crude, crude had its reasonable flush after hitting 104.50, and seemingly has found support near the 200. Bounced a little bit, forming a morning star formation, 3 candle formation. Um, but still, go to the moving averages here as well, all clustered together. So a lot of neutrality in a lot of places in the last several days. Room obviously is back up to 104.50. Below 100.5, then you're looking maybe at 97 or 98. All right, let's just right on over to small caps, and then we can conclude with the VIX. So the small caps risk on back to a support area of the channel, 111, even 110, 200-day moving average, etc., etc. Um, it's got to hold. It's got to hold. Yesterday's lower shadows certainly indicative buyers were present, but again, is there enough there to sustain a rally? And then the VIX pretty subdued. VIX not doing a whole lot of anything. It's pretty quiet sitting here um, at its usual like 13, 13 and a half level.